Hey everybody, this is Dr. Jesse Jackson III, best-selling author and facilitator of the Don't Kick 'Em Out book and training series. Something I think is vitally important for us to understand, and that's to ask the question: are your teachers, as an administrator, are those teachers' needs being met? I was at a training. It was a big district-wide training, and all of the employees were there. It was about 750 folks, and the question, at the end of my session, I like to do feedback. I go around the room, say I need 5, 10 people to give me their takeaway from today. And one lady said something that really got my attention, that actually got the district's attention. And she said, well, I was excited about you coming. It was good to hear you again. But she was like, I need more practical knowledge or information. She was like one example you gave, like I would need to hear that. And it was one about body language and the way a student read that body language and how they responded. And she said, I need more practical examples. Now, this particular day, I was so basic. I just kept it simple. I kept it simplified. I kept it fundamental. And I said, wow, if I need to go more simple than this. And she actually said, she was like, maybe it would be better if, you came to our school and we had more time with you and things like that. The long story short was, and this was the takeaway, is that a lot of the ways that we do training is not exactly beneficial to the staff. Like in a setting like that, I had over, I think, 15 schools in one setting. And so I have elementary, middle, and high school. And so when you do a keynote, the objective is always messaging. So you're trying to get a message across. When you do individualized training, and this has been our approach at schools, when we go to a school, individualized approach, that means I cater my message and what I have to say that day to that particular school, that campus, because all cultures are completely different. All campuses are completely different. You can have a district-wide initiative and it'll look different from building to building because they're implemented by the personality of the principal. That's how it actually works. That's why you see some folks get a lot better results with discipline than other folks. It's not theory. It's the mental approach to it, and that is determined by administration. So the question that it's always good to ask is, are my teachers' needs being met? Is what my teachers need to better do their job, is it being brought across? And in this particular case, the lady said overwhelmingly no. She said the way the infrastructure that they did training currently, which was to have a big talk once or twice a year as a whole group, it's not the way. And we know that's not the way. This is why it really, moving forward, when you do professional development, the way we've done it for so many years, we kind of missed a great opportunity to help us grow. We went more to the entertainment philosophy, and so we might get a big name speaker who's motivational, which is fine at times. But the facts are the teachers don't know how to do the job. There's some missing components to this job. There's some serious missing components. So we'll have some districts that really specialize in high academic performance, and they really, really pound the teachers with the paperwork and the academic performance and the rigor. Totally fine. But you got to be able to listen to the team when they tell you, I'm not getting what I need. So here's the things that we found very key in helping staff move forward, because this is what people consistently say to us that they need. These are the 5 areas that we're seeing the biggest holes and the things you can absolutely close. One is student management, not classroom management. Oftentimes about classroom management, and what we find it is a process of student management. Most teachers can teach and bring their curriculum to the class. They cannot manage the personalities that arise during that process. So if you can't manage a person, that's student management. That's not classroom management. Student managing personalities. And for a lot of principals is the ability to manage people, manage staff. Can I manage this person? That's an area of training. The other side of it, and this, I think we're pretty good at this, is helping the teacher to understand their knowledge. And here's the thing about knowledge. So content is one part. The ability to deliver it is another thing. So what we find is we have a lot of educated teachers, but they can't deliver content. They can't give it to the kid. If the kid gives any resistance, any feedback, they can't deliver it. And so there are some components to delivery, and one of them is confidence. One of them is the ability to apply real life knowledge. And that's something you got to think about. I mean, the best teachers are the ones that have had many life experiences that they can relate things to so a kid understands it. Education has to be alive and be applicable to life. And if it's not, you really struggle with delivering it. And that's something that we can look into, we can learn about. Experiences are valuable. I like to say the great part of my competitive advantage is my experience is so diverse, and I have done so much. I've been blessed. I've been blessed to do a whole lot of stuff. I've been blessed to be in every area of human service. And I always like to say, every new teacher, if you really want to become a master, I believe we can fast forward a teacher's growth by making every teacher teach 6 months in a juvenile facility. Dude, you couldn't get a better classroom education. And that's what my trainings are like. Going in that facility, and I bring those realities to the market. That's what allows a teacher to pull those walls down. Personal experience and being able to do some real-time training, there is no replacement for it. And that's what I like to bring to the table, the real time. And then the third part is managing your relationships with coworkers. We're having some fallout. We're getting together. We're having some interpersonal problems in that workplace. People not getting along, negativity among peers. It's something that we have to work on getting fixed. The fourth piece is maintaining your health. Last year, I had a historic number of colleagues go out on medical. I've seen a lot of principal friends run into some health problems. We can't allow that to happen in the course of this job, and our personal relationships start falling apart. Got multiple colleagues going through a divorce right now. That's not going to work. We're not going to be able to. So, I mean, we have in districts have been able to get a hold on discipline by being able to do, in like one district, never forget it. Our formula was to every quarter to do a marriage seminar for administration. Master key. We noticed in this district, suspensions came down. Teacher turnover changed. Now you start saying, like, how is that? Well, think this through. Our fundamental fallout in every situation typically is going to be relational. So if we're asking people to relate to people at work that they don't really know, but they can't relate to the people that they sleep with, that's illogical. So what we do, and this is a management philosophy, what we do is help people. What true professional development is personal development. That's how it works. And without that understanding, you're never going to get this. We can keep going the long way here. It doesn't even make sense. It's fundamental. We're in the people business, and every people problem has a people answer. Not technology, not a theory, not a model. Every people problem has a people answer. Period. Last but not least, avoiding burnout. Burnout will occur 4 times a year. If it does not get resolved, burnout will stack up, it will compile, and before you know it, you will go into the end of your school year with no energy, and right after we come back from Easter, you're going to get nothing done. That is the guaranteed way to what? Fail. These are the things that we're seeing that teachers need, and you as an administrator have to make sure that they get training in the areas they need. That's what this is about, getting them what they need. So you get them what you need them to do, check, but get them what they need. And when I'm listening to teachers and I'm getting these emails and I'm getting this feedback, this is what the people are saying. This is what puts pressure on culture and the problems that we have. So be smart, proaction, address it. That's what we're here to do. Hope these things help. Share it with your colleagues. As always, if we can help you, please let us know. I'm Dr. Jackson. I'll see you in class.